So it's Andy here for Going Nomad, aka Pigs on Bikes, and today I'm just looking through some messages. Bit slow at the old typing, keyboard skills, easier for me to talk, so just going to reply to some of the questions that people have posted. First one is a guy by the name of Private Name. Interesting. Okay. I've come across your YouTube trip, blah blah blah. Is it realistic for me with a bachelor's degree in TEFL to negotiate a salary of $1,200 a month? Yes, easily. Yes. Even though it says you've got limited experience, yeah, $1,200 a month is about the average. Normally you have to do like a 3-month probation period. I have had to do a 3-month probation period where you're on 80% salary or something like that, but entry level is about $1,000, and then it should go up to about $1,200 after that. So yes, easy. Right, let me pause it and I'll find the next one. Hang on. Okay, cool. So Soleli Barnes, here we go. Curious as to the amount of Cambodian native language I need to understand before becoming one of these native English speaking teachers. None. I didn't speak. I spoke about 10 words when I started, and I still only know about 40 words. No, you don't need any native language. Of course, actually in my classroom there's a rule that is English only, and when the kids ask, because they do ask like every day, do you speak Khmer? No, I don't. No, I don't understand any. I don't even know how to say no and yes is what I tell them. And then that way they have to speak to me in English. And the rule in the classroom is that there is no other language apart from English spoken. And if they speak another language, then it's a warning to them. Don't be speaking Chinese or Thai or Khmer. We speak English during English lesson. Of course, any level of language, if you live in a different country, it helps. So yeah, I've got about 40 or 50 words, I suppose, or maybe 24 phrases, maybe, that are really useful here and just help life every day, out of school, help life. So yeah, I mean, learn some of the language for sure. I keep trying to pick up bits and pieces, as we go along, and I think every week or so I try and use and learn a different phrase, but I'm really lazy when it comes to language, and it hasn't stopped me at all finding work here. And similarly, you can learn Khmer here. There's people that teach it. You can have private lessons. When we first came here, we paid $40 for 6 lessons, I think, between me and my wife. It's not very much money, although I was an absolutely terrible student, so there we go. No, you don't need much language. Okay, what else? Water, drinking water. Vention 1MGTOW, talking about reverse osmosis filtration systems. Yeah, I mean, you could do that if you want. I don't know how expensive it'd be out here. Probably very expensive. Or you can go and buy one of the 20-litre reverse osmosis filtered water containers for $1. And one of them, we have two, and that lasts both of us easily a week, and they're $1 a container, so you pay $7. Hang on, I'll go get one. It's easy. There, sorry. Hi Fresh. And one of these is $1, and it's 50 metres down the road, and 50 metres thereafter. Right, every family-run store pretty much sells these, and you buy the container. The deposit on the blue container is about $6 or $7, and full, and then you take it home. You've got a little tap at the bottom. Easy as $1 to get it refilled, and I'm probably paying over the odds on that as well. I'm probably not haggling enough on the price on that. Probably get it cheaper. You can get them delivered as well. One of my friends doesn't even go and get them, just phones up, and 10 minutes later somebody comes round with one on the back of a trailer. So you can do it like that if you want. So reverse osmosis, yeah, this is reverse osmosis water, and I've drunk it for reverse osmosis and ozone treated. So the only thing with this water is it hasn't got any real mineral content. Whereas in England, like a lot of our water comes straight out of the borehole, straight through the plant. It's not reverse osmosis filtered, so it'll actually have some mineral content to it, and that's why it scales up your kettle and your washing machine and things like that. But then it has got a certain amount of calcium and other minerals in it, so it's got some taste, if you like. Whereas this stuff's pretty flat tasting. Which also, you know, kind of take very occasionally you just take a vitamin pill with minerals in it, just to try and bring some of the mineral content back into the diet. Not that I think it needs it, it's probably overkill anyway, but hey ho. Yeah, $1 for water. So there we go, there's another thing. All reverse osmosis, yeah, it would work fine. Actually, one of my friends has got a ceramic water filter. It's just like half of one of those, and then underneath it's got a earthenware filter that you can clean, and then underneath that it's got the storage container like that, and just pour tap water in the top, and the ceramic filter filters it out, and that filters out 99.9% of everything apparently. It's not something that I would use though, because the filter doesn't stop virus. So you've got a very small risk of hepatitis from it. Very small risk, tiny little risk. But I don't bother. I'm lazy. Just go down the road and buy one of those and carry it back, and job done, if you like. Okay, cool. What else? Hang on, let me pause it and look through. And so yeah, so the last question: why do I cycle and not have a car or motorcycle? Yeah, I cycle everywhere because it's safer, and I don't want to buy a moto. I've actually got at the moment I've had an ear infection, and I've got a problem with my balance. So even when I'm riding a cycle, if I look behind me, I've got a bit of a wobble on, which, to be honest, out here, pretty lethal. You know, the roads out here, particularly during rush hour, although they're obviously not the busiest in the world, it's nowhere like London or Paris or, you know, some of the worst congestion in the world. It's nowhere near as bad as that, but it's a little bit busy and a little bit no rules, if you like. So yeah, I don't want to be swerving all the way across the road going 4 times as fast as what I do on a cycle, because on a moto that'd probably really hurt at some point. And I can't afford a car. Cars are really expensive. Like the entry price car here is about $1,500, $2,000, and that's really, I mean, the import duty on cars is so high here, and the cost of buying even the cheapest car, it's just too much money. And I don't need it. You know, I cycle to work. If I need to go further, tuk-tuk, or if I want to go to the border, if I want to go to Thailand in a taxi, like say $50 between us, $25 each for the wife and I to get a taxi to Thailand. Why do I want to spend $1,500 or $2,000 on any form of car that's reliably going to get me to Thailand or Phnom Penh or down to the coast? If I want to go down to the coast, just get on the bus, or I fly return, $70 return for the flight. So you can buy a lot of airline tickets and tuk-tuk rides and taxi journeys for $1,500 on the car. Admittedly, at the end of it, as long as it wasn't in a worse condition than what I bought it, obviously I could sell it at the end if I wanted to, but why buy one in the first place and have that risk, you know? And I've never really felt the urge to. A moto, I wouldn't mind having a little moto, little 100cc, 125. Really would like a Honda Dream, but at the minute my centre balance is a bit screwed, so I'm not going to take the chance. And like I say, I don't need to. So anyway, there's the answer to a load of questions. Hope that clears a few things up. Feel free to email me or drop a comment on the bottom if you've got anything. I might not get back to them straight away, but I will at some point read them, and if I can help, then obviously I'll respond. So like, share, subscribe, and email me, gonomad123@gmail.com. Stay safe out there. Take care. Bye.